Hello Frenzy, my name is Kate Shark and welcome back to Freddy Pharkas, Frontier Pharmacist. So we are at the end of, let's see here, who's this? This is the fourth and final chapter. Nursing Chesterfield looks so downtrodden. Why, he looks like he's lost his best friend, so let's go talk to him. Hoping Chester won't recognize you with your new disgrace, you approach him with a friendly smile. Say, partner, what's a full little sign you're carrying there? We'll polish ears for stagecoach fare. What's the problem? Why you so down on your luck? Well, I'll tell you, even though I usually don't do silver disguised strangers, there's a man inside who's the best goddamn poker cheat I've ever seen. Never knew he was stealing my store until it was all over. You see, I bet everything I owned, including my store, on a queen high straight flush. And then, son of a gun was holding a king high. Don't feel bad, fella. I probably would have done the same. By the way, did you get the gambler's name? Name? Sure did. Wheaton Hall is his name, but everyone calls him Aces, and I can see why. Thanks for your time, and I hope things work out for you. I think I might just pay Mr. Aces a little call. Good luck to you, stranger. If you're gonna get it into that game. Thanks, I'm wearing my lucky neckerchief, so I'm not too worried. Shit, right. Okay. Oh. Howdy, stranger, new in town? Hi, I sure am. And I'm looking for a hot time. I've been noticing some of your fine coarse-skulled fillies, and I wouldn't mind an introduction. Perhaps you could put in a good word for me with one of them? Of course, I know a lot of you boys gotta pay for your fun, but I figure a guy like with my looks and breath, hey, they should be paying me, you know, right? Right? By the way, my name's Laffer Zychron. Jim Laffer. Don't believe I caught yours. Oops, I think I smelled something burning or something. Catch you later. Whew, what rock did he crawl out from under? I think that's supposed to be Leisure Suit Larry, but... Aces is holding his cards tightly. One of his hands appears unusually stiff. Maybe he's nervous. That's Muff's Potter. Nice to see him and Joe getting along again. He owns, or at least did own, until he started playing a huge tract of land along the south side of town where Chinatown used to be. That's old Ollie Oxenfree, up close and personal. He's the guy who owns the fig farms on the northern side of Collier Bluff. He's the worst gambler in town. He'll lose an entire 40 in no time. That's Joe, the guy that had bad old Muff Potter a few times. He owns the local tourist trap. Punks there, Tom and Becky, somebody or other, they almost didn't get out. Somebody ought to write a book about it. I was about to say Muff Potter is a character from Tom Sawyer. His wife, children. Okay. Let's see here. Ah! Don't touch my cards, Silver Boy. I don't want to be accused of cheating. Score! You're cheating. That's a fake left hand. Your real hand is sitting on your table. You've been feeding good cards into your hand and taking away the bad ones. Why, yes, silver-eared stranger, you're correct. Almost. As you can see, I have no cards in my left hand. I only have this. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, well, there you go. He did it. What a manly man. Riverboat gambler in the corner pocket. I could have done that if I wanted to. I just didn't feel like it is all. Now, when the townsfolk caught old wind how Ace has been cheating, the sheriff had no choice but to arrest him and return all the deeds. But no sooner had one brouhaha died, but another started up. Yeah, Larry's great-great-granduncle. Okay, or something like that. Sam, what's going on outside? You got any idea? All I know is someone paid some cowhands to stop in the middle of their cattle drive, come into town, and shoot the place up. Don't know why. It's dangerous out there. A person might get shot. Duh, but I figure they'll get bored sooner or later, or they'll come shoot each other or something. Oh.
Let me at those cattle!
Okay, so we're not doing that. You encounter dozens of rowdy cowhounds from the cattle drive outside of town who are curiously firing their guns everywhere and threatening, not to mention killing, the locals. Let's stampede the women and rape the cattle, they shout. Luckily, the rowdy don't notice you from down below. Okay, hold on a minute. I've got something for this.
Score! Let me at those sheep!
Why? Okay, so let me see something here. You take careful aim with your pistol, slowly squeeze off the shot. You did it, you shut off the canister's valve. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Let me save. Uh-oh. Hey, knock off the sound effects already. What's that rotten smell? Oh no, it can't be. You recognize the smell from your old days as a lawman. More dangerous than Jesse James. Meaner than Johnny Ringo. Deadlier than William Mooney. More fun than cocktail parties than Rooster Cogburn. It's legendary Lever Brothers. Yep, it's us, handsome silver-eared stranger. And we're here to put your 6 feet under. Under what? Your fervent prayers that your few minutes of target practice with Srini will be enough to will be sufficient preparation for odds like this. Uh-oh. I'll give it my best shot. We'll give it a shot. What are we doing here? Oh, shit. Well... Okay, that was my fault. Okay, let's give this a shot. Wyatt Earp. Not the shot. For his shooting skills, Freddy was able to blast the Lever brothers to smithereens. Now with those varmints out of the way, Freddy figured that was the end of the story, that somehow the Lever brothers were responsible for everything that had been going on in town. But Freddy was wrong. The Lever brothers had been hired for the task of getting rid of Freddy by whomever would hire the cowhounds, whomever was in cahoots with Sheriff and PH Balance. And no sooner had Freddy Gunn stopped smoking than he heard a familiar twang and a few chords of someone's theme music. What was that? Nah, that would be doing way out here in the middle. What would he be doing? You haven't heard that chord in years, and yet here he is again, strangely recognizable after all this time. In your heart, you know it must be him, and yet, how did he find you? Will he be fooled by your disguise? Does he still eat paste? Why sure, stranger, I'll be right out of town well before sundown. Leaving your sorry carcass for the buzzards to pick apart. Will not. Will too. Not. Too. I refuse to play this juvenile war game with you. Call Kenny the Kid because you're nothing but an immature little child, an anal retentive case of arrested development, with an unresolved Oedipal complex and probably codependent to boot. You know you were a punk when I faced you back in St. Louis, and now you're a punk now. Say your prayers, outlaw. Say your prayers, outlaw. Cut that out. St. Louis. I don't know anybody with silver hair in St. Louis, yet you seem vaguely familiar. Well, maybe we have time to compare yearbook photos. And hell. Shit. Oh, God. I reckon you, read something, but you know you heard him say Penelope. Could it be? Could she be the cause of all this? Did he kill me? That's your bleeding mouth. Shoot your... Try anything beyond yourself. But barely. Fumble, bubble, bubble. Get that out of the way and save yourself. Pull the neckerchief. Oh shit. What's left for dead? Oozing blood. Well. Shit, now I'm gonna have to do all that again. Okay, hang on. All right. shit. There we go. Got him. Okay, now with those... Hold on, let me do this. Let me save real fast so I don't have to go all the way through that again. Okay. Okay, so here we go. And why is my... My thing was frozen there for a second. Let's see. On your ear, impressive to staunch full of blood. You never realized there were major arteries running through your ear. With every remaining ounce of strength, you pull yourself up and head off towards the schoolhouse to see Penelope. Penelope the sweet. Penelope, your beloved. Penelope, the traitor. Freddy dragged his bleeding self over to the schoolhouse. The anger and hurt was just ripping at his gut like a swarm of botflies on roadkill. Only worse because Freddy, unlike roadkill, was still alive. The schoolhouse door was unlocked for once, and Freddy walked right on in. When Freddy stepped inside, Penelope was standing at the desk, packing in a hurry. She even noticed him come in. Gazing at her like that, Freddy saw her for the conniving snake in the grass she really was. All the bitter hurt and betrayal and rage was too much for Freddy to hold down. He turned around inside of him and finally welled up, bubbling to the surface in a furious storm of outrage as Freddy cried out, "Hey Penelope, what gives?" "Oh, why, it's you, the silver handsome-eared stranger." "Silver handsome-eared stranger, you mean?" "Oh, right, I thought Kenny taking care of you." "You kidding? He did just the opposite. He hurt me. Just look at my ear." "Oh, you poor man. You poor brave cowboy." "You're wounded. Here, I'll just tear this strip of my petticoat." Penelope placed her hands up to her bodice and began to slowly unbutton it. "You know, ever since I saw you capture that big bad gambler at the saloon, I've been thinking about you. Think about how I wanted you." She slowly slipped her hands under the fabric. "Could this be my Penelope? Is it hot in here or is it just me? Am I the only one breaking out in hives? Think about how I needed you." And before Freddy knew it, Penelope yanked the derringer from her bosom and aimed to drop him. Gunslinger, now. Okay, hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit! Hold on a minute. How am I supposed to drop him? Up around just in a good time, and bing, whoops. She bent down to pick up your gun belt. Penelope hurls a derringer straight at your head. Oh god. Before I kill you, Mr. Gunslinging Stranger Hero type, let's find out who you really are behind that silver ear. Freddy, you... Yes, it's me. Is it... Yes, it is I. Boy, you can take a wicked, villainous, hoodwinking, double-crossing, lying slut out of the school teacher, but you can't take the school teacher out of the wicked, villainous, hoodwinking, double-crossing, lying slut. That's... Why, Penelope, why on earth have you done all this? I suppose I could tell you. You know too much already, so I could never let you live. I just finished my education back in Western Pennsylvania at the local Meadville Normal School when I saw a small ad on the school bulletin board seeking teachers for a lovely little village way out west. I wrote a letter of inquiry and was offered a position by the Course Gold Board of Education. They even sent me stagecoach fare. Soon after my arrival, which you saw in the prologue, I believe, I noticed the oily swamp behind the schoolhouse. Being a good Pennsylvania oil country girl, I grasped immediately that Course Gold was literally oozing money. But I could never afford to buy mineral rights to the meager pittance. On the meager pittance they pay a single unwed female teacher, so I made a little arrangement with Mr. Balance. He foreclosed whatever mortgages he could and convinced Sheriff Schiff to shut down everyone else. Balance would get the land and buildings for a song and give me the mineral rights I wanted, as long as I gave him what he wanted. But Penelope, you seem to be such a sweet, innocent young woman. How could you be such a sleazebag? It had to be me, Freddy, don't you see? It's always the person you least expect. I didn't suspect Straney. Could it be him instead? It's a little late for that now. Wait, I really didn't suspect me. Well, if it is you, then I'm doing the town a favor by disposing of you, aren't I? Penelope snickers cruelly, then readying her handbag, she eyes the lanterns sitting on the new old post. Oops, how clumsy of me. Oh, jeez. Oh well, Course Gold won't be needing a schoolhouse anyway. Oh. Hold on. Okay, let's get this thing. Okay, so we have that. Okay. Okay, so we're out of the ropes of the silver ear. Justice will be done, madam. I knew I shouldn't have wasted my time packing these cumulative grading folders. I shall allow you to choose the manner of your demise. Say what? Penelope grabs one of the swords off the silverware display above the blackboard. Okay. Oh god. Did I forget to mention downstairs that first female fencing team? Let's see what we've got here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh god. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, come on now. Come on! Fucking... There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go, there we go. Curses, you foiled me. It's not a foil, it's a saber. Sure. The foil is straight and has two sharp edges unless it's a smaller birch foil, which is dull and used chiefly for thrusting. The saber like this one. Yeah, we know. As a teacher and a member of the fencing team, you of all people should know that. Oh no, defeated and corrected. Now I really feel bad. And thank God for my high school intramural sports program. Otherwise, I'd be fettuccine Alfretti by now. Why, it's you. I recognize you now from the old neighborhood, Freddy something. Good to see you again, Kenny. I hope I didn't hurt your hand out there in the street. Oh, no, 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 no. Whoa, that was you out there. I didn't recognize you. Have you done something with your hair? Hang on. Not my hair, Kenny, but with this. Wielding your sharpened ear like a Chinese throwing star, you whip it across the room at Kenny, and it catches him right in the throat. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell was that about? Yes, sir, by gum, by cracky. With his one good ear all mangled and grody, Freddy managed to leap from the schoolhouse just seconds before it went up in the biggest conflagration course Gold ever seen. Truth came out about Penelope and how she'd been plotting to buy up the oil rights. There was no earthly way she could have survived the blast. Still, it were curious how they never recovered her body. Sheriff Shift and PH Balance were run out of town on a rail. The townsfolk leased the oil rights to some big developers. Soon everybody was rolling in dough, sprucing up the town and revitalizing Course Gold. Me, I eventually found the whittling knife all gunked up. I don't remember dropping it. I must have had a spell of stupidity or something. And as for Freddy, well, he made himself another couple of silver wanted to replace his ear that Kenny just shot off, and the one to replace the silver ear that ended up fatally lodged in Kenny's windpipe. But with all the fuss, Freddy was able to keep his gunslinging identity a secret, and it were a good thing too, because Freddy's adventures was far from over. That little nipper is another story. Now get off my lap, they're starting to compact my vitals. Let's see. Now the whole town still remembers how the old schoolhouse was blown to embers. The Miss Prim's body was never ever found, while the sheriff and the banker left the folks of Course Gold red with anger. So tarred and feathered, they ran him out of town. And Straney, he became a ordinary Rexall teepee shaman down on the Pecos, where hearts still burn. Natives, while the townsfolk were safe from danger. Talk about that silver earlobe stranger. Where did he come from, and when will he return? Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas. Black gold fields were his legacy. Freddy Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas. Peerless, earless, and free. Okay. All right. All right, so that was Freddy Pharkas. I don't know. I liked it. It definitely had its flaws, but then again, this game is from the early 90s, so games weren't what they are now, obviously, especially point-and-click games. One thing, I mean, I feel like if it could get a what do they call it? A revamp, or what do they call it? If they could sort of restore it, or kind of update it, I guess, I think it'd be really good. Where the graphics were a lot clearer. Excuse me. Freddy, what is all this? Have we done all this? I suppose I can tell you. Wait, Josh, can I ask a question? Cut! Oh. Shelly, how many times are we going to do this scene? It's just that I don't understand my motivation for the speech. Oh, jeez. I mean, why would Penelope reveal this to Freddy? Why doesn't she just kill him and get on with it? Just do it, alright? I want to get home tonight. This is acting, Gil. You wouldn't know anything about it. Shell, it's just a plot device so that the audience understands what's going on. Otherwise, we leave a lot of unanswered questions. Can't we put it in the manual instead of Joshy Sweetie? It's so dull. No, they might read it before they finish the game. Ready to take it again? I suppose. And action. Okay. So, I'd really like maybe if they redid the game with voice acting, with better animation, like more clear animation. I'd really like to see it. Maybe some better in-game, because it's so hard. Oh god. You hit me again, you really hit me. Oh god. I hope it's serious. I'm gonna sue. This is what happened to Margaret Hamilton, you know. Where are you bleeding? My finger. He'll never pick his ear with that finger again. You shut up, this is all your fault. Can you suffer through one more take, Gil? Sure, Joshua, and I'll bleed to death, but you'll have your game. That's what you want, isn't it? So come on, let's do it. What are we waiting for? Come on, let's go. Use the pain, directed at Shelley. Alright. If they could really redo it with, like I said, clear graphics, better controls, especially better controls, because these are kind of crazy. My formal fellow, I am weary traveler. The accent slept Antonio. What are you talking about? That was the perfect. You don't know an Indian accent if she hits you over the head. I didn't hear any Italian creeping in. That was pretty good. I'm going to my trailer. I can't work under these conditions. You call him my agent. You don't look like my accent. I can't. Don't walk in the ants. Mike, get into his agent phone. Steve, get the rest of the programmers here. Gil, take 5. So, if they could really redo it and maybe... I know a lot of it was making fun of the old Western stereotypes. Stunt! I said stunt double. Not doing this jump myself. I could break my neck. Gil, just do it. Yeah, right. Like, that's in my contract. My stunt double's supposed to handle this. She can't. She quit yesterday. What? Why? I'm sensing reluctance. Now please just do the jump before we all lose the essay set. All right. Doesn't seem to take place at night. We're shooting day for night. It's cheaper. The artists will fix it in post-production. Just a filter. Real easy. Oh, I see. Off the set, Millie. But I wanted to watch Gil break his neck. Get out. He's nervous enough without doing the scene without you watching him. It's ridiculous. I swear I'll sue if something goes wrong. That's what happened to Margaret Hamilton, you know. Just do it. Action. Continue. So, yeah, if they could do it with better animation, like I said, voice acting, better controls, maybe something where you can actually see, if you could actually see things better. Like, I didn't even realize that one part was another part of the map. I wish there were better ways to see things. I know, granted, you probably need to click on everything. And sometimes that just gets redundant. Oh, it's just gonna keep doing it. Okay. Oh, shit. But, so, that being said, I liked it. It definitely had its flaws. I think that's more because of the time period when it came out, where gaming was back then. I would like to see, like, a new version of it. You know, I know they've redone Leisure Suit Larry at least half a... They've had so many sequels, and it's been restored and kind of brought back for a new generation. I'd love to see that with this. Maybe bring some... make it a little bit longer. That'd be good. And like I said, maybe some better game mechanics, things like that. I would definitely love to see it. Maybe some better storytelling, because I feel like a lot of it was just, here, we're going to throw this in there, and you figure it out best you can. So, that being said, it had its ups and downs. It wasn't the worst game I've played, but it definitely wasn't the best. I probably wouldn't play it again, in all honesty. I mean, if they did a new version of it, I might give it a shot, but that being said, I think that will shut the door on old Freddy Pharkas there. So, that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to chomp down on that like button. If you did like it, leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions or video ideas that you'd like to see from me. Share this channel with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already to see other videos that I've done. I will see you all in the next one.